This is Kehila News. Let's look at the top news items this week. First, the coronavirus. At the start of the week, Israel had 3,619 confirmed cases with 12 deaths. On Monday, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu entered quarantine after it was discovered that one of his aides had contracted the virus. By Tuesday, the number of new cases began to grow rapidly. On Wednesday, Ynet News reported that many tests for the virus were being lost or delayed for days, leaving patients waiting in quarantine for results. Also on Wednesday, riots broke out between residents of predominantly Arab Ajami neighborhood and police forces after a resident refused to identify himself to police, who were checking to see if he was violating lockdown restrictions. Israel currently requires people to stay within 100 meters of their home except for essential travel such as going to the grocery store. The rate of infection is highest in communities of Haredi Jews, which have seen more resistance to the quarantine and lockdown instructions, and where people have continued to gather in large groups, even hundreds, such as for a funeral this week in the Haredi city of Bnei Barak. On Thursday, Israeli Health Minister Yaakov Litzman and his wife also tested positive for coronavirus and entered quarantine. Meanwhile, in the world of economics, on Monday, Netanyahu and Finance Minister Moshe Kahlon revealed an 80 billion shekel financial rescue package. On Thursday, Netanyahu announced a plan to give 500 shekels per child to each family and to give pensioners 500 shekels each to be sent directly to bank accounts from the government. Meanwhile, reported unemployment levels in Israel reached 1 million individuals. In political news, Israel's intense deadlock appeared to be drawing to a close as a deal between Blue and White party leader Benny Gantz and Benjamin Netanyahu is reportedly close to being finalized. Details of the deal are still emerging, but the deal is expected to fall into place within the coming hours. Gantz split his own party to agree to join a Netanyahu coalition. In an exclusive blog post written by Gantz in English on the Times of Israel website, he wrote that these are unusual times and they call for unusual decisions. And these are the week's top news stories. This is Kehila News.